Sanibonani Tumelani, my name is Ruisile and this is MrveeOnSports, where we'll be discussing all variety of sports. So yesterday we saw Kaizer Chiefs versus Orlando Pirates, and we're going to be going through the match and the players' ratings. So hopefully you'll come along for the ride. So yeah, where should we start? Oh man, that game was full of drama, full of so many mistakes, mediocre. And yeah, some say it's a penalty, some say not, but we'll dive into it. But first of all, congratulations to Kaizer Chiefs 2-1. Keagan Dolly getting the praise, and Linman Tambo equalizing on the 87th minute, thinking he got a point for Orlando Pirates. But it didn't happen, as Nda gave Chiefs a penalty and on the 90th minute, and that proved to be the difference between the two teams, between the two Soweto Giants. So yeah, we're gonna go through the performance of the players, the way I saw the game, and yeah, we're gonna be starting with the losing team first, Orlando Pirates. And we're starting off with the goalkeeping department. Siabonga Mponjane, I gave him a rating of 6. They didn't have a bad game, just got let down by his defense, the two center back to be specific. And in defense he made some good saves as well, so I give him a 6 out of 10. I mean, the guy has been solid, he's good when given a chance. And I believe, Pirates really need a very good goalkeeper at this department. So, yeah, I don't know what's happening to the goalkeeping department, but Usiabonga, I'm giving it 6 out of 10. And then come on Abel Mabaso, the guy who can slot in anywhere. You can put it in the middle, you can throw him on the right back, he will still deliver. But yesterday it wasn't to be, so yesterday I would say he didn't offer Pirates much when it came to attack, when it came to the wings, when it came to crosses, he didn't give much. So I give him a 5 out of 10. So yeah, I like him more in the middle. He seems to be enjoying more in the middle, where he controls the ball, gives them those passes and the defense as well. So yeah, Abel Mabaso 5 out of 10. And then we come to Paseka Mako. Also, I will give him a 5 out of 10. I like the guy. The guy can run 90 minutes without stopping, going up and down the wing. Defense is there, attack is there. Sometimes his passing lets him down a bit, but yeah, as I said, I like the guy. He can give you a good run on your wings as well. So whether he's in the left back or left wing, he's there. He's a guy who will always support, going front and then push back as well. So yeah. But yesterday, as I said, Pirates defense really let it down. I'm not going to give them high ratings. 5 out of 10. Pasegamako could do well with the final passing as well, Yeah, so yeah, that's it. And then we jump on to Olisanda. I mean, one of Pirates' favorite center backs, one of Pirates' favorite players currently. But I'm going to point out that he's been sloppy. I'm not going to give him an easy run. He's been really sloppy. Yesterday it was unnecessary for him to, give away that penalty. He had Tlajwayo covered that ball. But then when he went down, he brought down Pilat with him, and it was really unnecessary for me. It is a penalty, and if you can see, he has his hand around his neck, which is a high kind of tackle in rugby as well. So yeah, Olisanda, I am really giving him a 4 out of 10. He's good in passing, don't get me wrong. On his day, this guy passes so well, man. He can see a player and he knows how to pass it, unlike his captain. But yeah, I'm giving him a 4 out of 10. He's responsible for Pirates losing 2 points, and his partnership at the back with Tlajwayo, it's not working out, guys. Ayisebenzi lento, angiyiboni isebenza, but yeah, Olisanda, the less said, the better. Hopefully performs well, man. He's really a good international player. Anyway, Tulani Hlatshwayo. You know, when Pirates wanted to buy Hlatshwayo for so long, for like 5 seasons trying to buy this guy, and Vets kept declining and renewing his contract, increasing his salaries, to a point where Vets was sold, unfortunately, and we got Hlatshwayo, but I don't think we got the same Hlatshwayo that was in Ajax and in Vets. You know, they got sold the incorrect Hlatshwayo. So I mean, the current Hlatshwayo is making so many unnecessary tackles, unnecessary mistakes. Let's start there. Yesterday, that pass didn't need to happen. He wasn't under immense pressure and he gave away the ball so easily. You know, that was a beautiful through pass for, you know, assist to Kamapilian. So yeah, Tulani Hlatshwayo, I'm giving him a simple 3. Actually, it could be worse, but you know, yeah, he's the captain. You need to lead. When Jelle is not there, you lead as a captain. But we are seeing so many mistakes. The reason why he was dropped from Bafana is the same reasons why he needs to sit on the bench for Pirates. I don't see him, doing a starting lineup. You know, it might be because of the Jelle injury, but for me, you put him with Jelle is not performing well. We put him there, is doing the mistakes and then costing Pirates 3 points. So it was because of him that Dolly got his first goal. You know, a beautiful assist from Billiard. But yeah, Tulani Hlatshwayo, I'm giving him a 3 out of 10. And then you have Thabang Monare. He was all over the show, and he's not the same as well. I love this guy from Vets, and what I could say is, you know, maybe it's the inconsistency of the starting for him, you know, the starting berth. So if he became more consistent, I believe he can improve and become better. He had a ginger or 2, but you know, on his day, this guy is good. This guy can steal a ball from anyone. This guy can defend and can make those passes, you know. But yesterday it wasn't to be. For me, he was throwing circles all around the middle, and Chiefs had, you know, a good position in the middle, and you know, they put him in immense pressure, so he didn't really live up to his name, live up to his billing as Pirates has bought him for. But yeah, Thabang Monare, I would give him a 5 out of 10. And with his partner Fortune Makarenge as well in the middle. I mean, Fortune has been for Pirates in Pirates for a while now, and he has improved why he was bought. And for me, if you're gonna put Fortune to be a cam and you put him in that position, he should be creating those good opportunities for the strikers. He should be good in passing. Number 2, you know, he should have that eye of a midfield man. He should know what he's doing, but he hasn't been so consistent for such a position and for such a club, man. You know, they didn't buy him by mistake. He was good in my respect, but he's not, you know, showing why they bought him. So, but going back to yesterday's game, Fortune Makarenge, 5 out of 10. You could have done better, but I'm really hoping the guy would improve for the Buccaneers and he would give them whatever that you know, position needs. So yeah, Fortune Makarenge, 5 out of 10. And then we jump into Ntsako Makhubela. I love this boy. This boy can, he plays beautiful football. And every time he plays, I remember from Colin Hours, every time he plays, he gives it his all. He gives it his all. He gives it his all. And same as yesterday, you know, he really played very well. I mean, he played his heart out. And like each and every game, from the first game he played for Orlando Pirates, he's been playing well. Unfortunately, he was on the losing side, but for him, I think he's one of those I would give a 7 out of 10. I think it's the highest rating I would give a player from Orlando Pirates, being that they lost. But yeah, besides Mtambo, this guy was second best performance from an Orlando Pirates outfit. So yeah, Makhubela, 7 out of 10. he needs to keep working hard. He will nail those goals. He will create those chances. Just keep working hard, man. So yeah, I would give Makubele a 7 out of 10. And Diano Hoto on the wing. I mean, the guy's struggling off form. It's not doing well. I know Hoto can run. I know he can play those crosses, create those assists, like the Hoto we saw in the MTN final where he made, that goal. So where he scored a goal and he equalized for Pirates, and he took the ball and like, let's go back to the center and let's get the ball rolling. So he's currently not on form. He's currently, it's sad that players go through such bad form, players that we really need for them to stand up, give goals to big teams. But yeah, for him, he didn't really have a good game yesterday. And yeah, it's one of those that who needs to, work on his form as well. I think with time, maybe, with experience he has, he can just jump back. So currently, he's not in a good form as his life. And yeah, Dian Hotoman, I'm giving him a 5 out of 10 as well. Should have done better. Played him some nice balls, nice passes, but that's standard for a player for such caliber. So you should give more. So yeah, I will give him a 5 out of 10. And then we jump to the current man on form. Being Lindam Tam. Man, Figo is playing beautiful football. He's scoring the goals, which is more important. I'm not sure if he's the striker or they're just playing with no strikers, because currently he's saving Pirates and he's getting Pirates goals and he's getting Pirates points. So this guy is playing his heart out. Whether he's playing for 2 minutes, I've seen him being subbed in for 2 minutes and he would give his heart out. I love this guy. He has the energy, you can tell he's the singer in the team, and then he's like pushing the guys. He's that type of guy that you will always need in your team, will push. So Linda Mtambo, for me, I give him an 8 out of 10. So he really played his heart out. Unfortunately, his equalizer was cancelled off by Dolly's penalty kick. So yeah, Linda Mtambo, 8 out of 10, man. Figo needs to be on the starting lineup always. He should be the coach's first choice. So yeah, I hope we really, would go on for a long season, because at times he started off well last season and then he fell through and then other guys came in. So I'm hoping this time for Pirates he can give them, a season performance, man. So yeah, Figo, all the best, man. So yeah, 8 out of 10. And then Kwame, this guy, I remember he got announced close similar to Olisanda. And yeah, we've seen what Nda can do on his good days. And Kwame, I'm not sure. I haven't really seen what he can offer up front for Orlando Pirates. He does cause problems. He had 2 shots of target earlier on. He does give those 2 center backs yesterday from Kaizer Chiefs a hard time. So Kwame, I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. I hope he will get more game time. With game time comes confidence, new country, new style of play, new environment, new culture, new team. So yeah, I'm hoping it's only a matter of time we're seeing some goals from him as well. So I'm giving him 5 out of 10. And then come Kabelo Tlamini, a goal scorer on the last game out, beautiful long shot. Manje Wangena, we are hoping he will spark up the game. He has a beautiful left foot, man. Like I love those guys with such left foot, man, who can kill you anytime. His free kicks, his long range, and we saw it last game where he scored the second goal, man. It was a beauty goal. So although he didn't really give us much, that spark, because if you're gonna come from bench, you've been analyzing the game, we're really hoping you can stand up and repeat the magic. But this is Kaizer Chiefs anyway, so I'm not expecting him to be doing that week in week out as well. But yeah, from my perspective, I'll give him a 6 out of 10. I'm hoping he would start some games, and given his potential, because we know the guy with the left foot is amazing. So yeah, Kabelo Dlamini, 6 out of 5. And then Bandile Shandu, he came in a 70th minute for Otto. And yeah, nah, this guy he didn't give much. He actually, I would have loved him to start, but yeah, when he came in, he didn't make much difference. So for me to say much about him, because he only played like 20 minutes, so Vanilla Shandu as well, I'm giving him a 5 out of 10. So I can't say much because this game was static. He was along doing those instructions and defending off well. So yeah, a 5 out of 10. And I'm jumping off to Terence Mancha. This is a quiet guy. This guy works hard quietly. Yesterday he didn't have such a good game, but he had an okay game. We know on his day he can give those assists to maybe score a goal, but he's all. Against Kaizer Chiefs, I didn't see that. Maybe he was targeted because he can do those killer passes. So, and he's one of those things that he normally would do in a good game. So for him, I'd give him a 6 out of 10. So yeah, I'm really hoping to see a better performance, and he needs to start scoring some goals as well. So yeah, Terence Chukwumanja 6 out of 10 for me, and then Abel Mabaso. The guy came back from injury, Wakorama goal, and now he went quiet after the Bafana matches international break. He came in as well, and with 20 minutes to go, didn't really have much impact. Basically, I'd like him to start. When he starts, he takes time to kick on, but he will give you that goal you need out of nowhere. That's what I like about this guy. He's all I'm gonna next for me, and I'm really hoping, man, he's one of those you need in the starting lineup, Joe. So because with Pirates, we don't have you don't have so many strikers currently, so they're lacking in the striking department. So yeah, this guy needs to be off the injury list and more on the pitch. He will give Pirates more. Yes, yeah, no. It's a film in the other list. So yeah, I'm really hoping he does well. So yeah, that's it for Pirates. It was really position won't win you the game. Position doesn't mean you get 3 points. Position doesn't mean you technically win the game. No. Pirates had so much in position. They really had so much in position. So when I read the quick stats from them, they had 65% of the position, and they have made 533 passes versus Chiefs 298. So yeah, they had so many positions, but when it came to the actual goals and when it came to taking the 3 points, they really disappointed. So yeah, it wasn't a good performance from Orlando Pirates. So yeah, the whole team, man, needs to go back to the drawing board. There's something they're not doing at the back. It's either they're gonna need to put Ngonyama back in, because why did you sign the guy? If you're gonna put someone like Thulani Hlatshwayo, you also better and give away silly fouls, puts the team under pressure, gets a yellow card, and no, man, that's really stupid. If someone is performing so bad, keep Ismail, I mean, it can be the vice captain, but I don't care. Keep at that guy, because as fans get fed up. And thank God that the fans are not in stadium, because he will feel the pressure. But because he always plays with no crowd, he does these stupid things that no one is saying anything to him. So that's nonsense. From Thulani Hlatshwayo, I mean, yesterday it was one of the worst. He's had worst games for Pirates, I know, but yesterday, shucks, that sucked at that bigger stage. So, but yeah, the least said about him, the better. Pirates go back to the drawing board. And yeah, look forward to use this international break very well. Look forward to your next game. So yeah, that's it from Pirates players rating. So now let's jump to Kaizer Chiefs. Okay guys, let's jump on to Kaizer Chiefs. So the winning team for the day during the Soweto derby. So with Kaizer Chiefs, I mean, they played your counter-attack football, you pressure your centre backs as they did, and Hlatshwayo gave in. So that's how the first goal came in, and the second goal as well. It was Billiard pressuring, Olisanda, and that's when the penalty came in. So I'm gonna go through the player ratings for Kaizer Chiefs, and yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. So just comment down there, guys. So let's start with the goalkeeper, Akpe. He didn't have such a good game. He made some good couple of saves, and well, from my perspective, he should have done better for that goal, the rebound, and Figo slotted it in. So Akpe should have done better. But from my perspective, I will give him a 5. An ordinary game, some good saves. So Akpe for me gets a 5, and then we go to the right back position, which is Njabulo Blom. This young man. He really performed like a man of the match. He's one of those who work hard. The young man is going places, man, and I really hope Stuart Baxter will, give these young guys an opportunity, So Njabulo Blom, I give you 8.5, my good sir. He really played very well, man. He played like a man of the match, He worked hard on the pitch. Yeah, that's what we expect from the young guys, the energy they have, for such a big team like Kosi. So yeah, Njabulo Blom, I give him 8.5. Then we come to the center backs, Daniel Cardoso. Yeah, as I said in the past, that I would prefer Ngobo in this position. I really hope Ngobo will give, as time goes, he will be given his opportunity as a center back. But coming back to Cardoso, as always, an ordinary game. The center back, he didn't look comfortable at all. For me, his partnership with Mato is not working, but that's how, well, I'm not coach, so Baxter is saying something else. But yeah, for me, Cardoso, I would give him a 5, because he just like Akpe, just had that ordinary game about him, bit of shake in the first half, but yeah, he got settled in. But I would give him a 5 as well. And jump on to his partner in crime, Mato. He wasn't bad, he showed up in spaces during set pieces, during corners, and he wasn't bad as Cardoso was. But still, from the experience he has Tower, I feel like he needs to do more, give more to Kaizer Chiefs. He used to score a few seasons back. This guy used to score goals, headers, and stuff like that. So for me, Mato, I would give him a 6 in this position. You can do better, but anyway, they got their 3 points, and I am guessing a 6 is not too bad, So yeah, Eric Mato, I give him a 6. Yeah, just let me know what you think, guys. And Spusiso Mabiliso, yeah, the young man, coming from Amazulu into Chiefs, big team, big stage, first Soweto derby. And I feel like he didn't do too bad. He was committed. He did the basics, and yeah, it is what you need at the end of the day. You don't need to over excel in that position of a left back. So for me personally, he just had an ordinary game as well. I'm not gonna critic him. With experience and time in Kaizer Chiefs, and with the new coach as well, the new squad, he will get into that position very well. But yeah, for me, Spusiso Mabilis was 6.5 out of 10, guys. It's not bad. It's like 65%. But as I said, this is a big team. This is not just another team. This is Kaizer Chiefs. So yeah, we should hope for a better improvement in that position, especially in the defense. The Kaizer Chiefs defense. So I'm just hoping these guys will just do justice and get those clean sheets. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, I will give him a 6.5. And yeah, here's the man, Njabulo Ngobo. Baxter, please play this guy at center back, man. This guy is good. He's good. His passing is good. you're not doing justice by playing him at center mid. So I'm hoping you would listen to your fans or something. Play this guy in his natural position. You have Cardoso, pull him back, put him on the bench, put Njabulong over there. You will be good in the back, man. His natural position for me, I think that's my opinion. But for me, I think he's good at the centre back, guys. So let me know what you think. But compared to what Drama Klatwayo did, this guy was comfortable in the middle, out of position being played, but he really performed well. So I've seen him in the Bafana Bafana shirt as as centre mid, and I wasn't really too impressed because he would do your basics, cut down passes in the middle and stuff. But for Kaizer Chiefs in the center mid as well, he's just, not showing his full potential like we saw in Swallows, the defender of the season, last season. I'm just hoping Baxter does justice to all our defense, man. We need this guy on the center back. So, yeah, but anyway, I'll give him a 7. He didn't do too bad. He did the basics, especially when you find Cole Alexander, who was not on form, and he kind of put pressure on his center mid. So yeah, Jabulong Ngoma, I'd give him a 7. So not too bad of a game, man. He was at the heart of the middle, especially when you're playing with guys like Makaringa from Pirates and Monare as well, and you're playing out of position. He did really good for me as well in the middle. So Jabulong Ngoma, give him a 7. And then the partner in crime, Cole Alexander, I'm not sure. First substitution in the second half for Kaizer Chiefs. Didn't have a good game. I love this guy when he passes. He has the eye, of seeing spaces and passing and going back and shooting from range. I haven't seen that this season, but I'm really hoping we can see more of that. Maybe it's that niggle of an injury he had, but I'm hoping he slowly comes back. But for me, he didn't finish the game, so I'm not going to give him a high rating simply because of that. But I would seriously give him a 5. That's standard, that's basic. He played his part. He didn't do much for Chiefs, because if you check the first goal when he was on pitch, he didn't come from his creativity as well. So came from a mistake, a beautiful assist from Klatwayo. So yeah, I would give Cole Alexander a 5. And then Patuchezo Nange. I expected so much from this young man. Chiefs have always wanted to sign him, similar to Pirates with Klatwayo. Chiefs wanted to sign this young man from Vets to Stellies and from Stellies to Chiefs. He performed well. He done the basics in the center mid. Hence why I said earlier on that Monaro was found wanting because of the strong defense Chiefs had in the middle, because of Nange and Ngobo. So for me, he didn't do too bad. But as I say, I feel like he hasn't reached the potential that he's supposed to at that position for Chiefs, man. You need to, for that position, we found so many legends, and I'm really hoping he can kick off, put in a gear and improve. But I would give him a 6 for me. That's my personal view, guys. You can disagree or agree with me. That's okay. And let's jump on to the man of the day, Keagan Dolly. Jeez. Ever since he came back, he struggled a bit, but you could see his talent, his potential on the first game, and now he's hitting gear. He's speeding up. He's playing well with Kamapilat up front. He's scoring goals for Kaizer Chiefs. He's taking the responsibility of, taking penalties, and he's slotting them in. So the man on fire, 5 goals, and I would say for me, besides him, coming from a very well league in France and coming to the PSL, I'm not sure if the standard of the PSL is lower or maybe he missed playing back home, but I'm not gonna judge the guy. He's in the best form of his life and he's doing very well. He gets paid the big bucks, so he's delivering as well. So for my side, I would give him an 8.5, for the praise and supporting, Bilal up front as well. So man, he did well. I can say things until this video, reaches infinity, but yeah, Keagan Dolly for me, he's gonna keep scoring. He's not done scoring goals, guys. He's not, believe me, he's not. So teams are not start planning around him and planning around his game now, because they can see the damage he can cause. So Keagan Dolly, man, he's been performing very well for Kosi, and Stuart Baxter is liking it, and I'm loving it as well. He's getting the goals that Chiefs never, got last season. He's getting the dimension, giving Chiefs, the pace during counter-attacks. So yeah, Keagan Dolly, 8.5 from my perspective, guys. Very good rating. Bernard Parker. Okay, so with Bernard, he lost the ball. That led to a fumble from the Chiefs goalkeeper, Abel. That led to a slot in and an equalizer from Figo, but that was unnecessary. That didn't need to happen. This guy just recently scored a brace, and there was no need for him to kind of, do that, because for me, he's been under scrutiny for the longest from the supporters last season, and no one thought he'll be playing for Chiefs this season, but he keeps delivering. His experience, people don't understand, his experience is crucial for these young guys, like Njabula Blom and Yongobo. So he's crucial. He's playing a leadership role for Kaizer Chiefs, hence that's why he's still there. He's not just there because he's making them numbers, but the experience that he gives to the young guns from Chiefs, amen. So, but coming back to the game, not a good game for him. He did his what Parker does, his basics, and I would give him a 6.5. A 6.5, not too bad. Reason 6.5 is because Chiefs won and he was on the winning side. But yeah, he did what Parker does and he played this game. So yeah, and then the young man, not young anymore, but yeah, the short man, Bilal. Yeah, when this man is on form, teams suffer, opposition suffer, enemies suffer, and I'd really like to see these guys go on for a long season, man. He offers a lot up front for Kaizer Chiefs. He gives defenders a nightmare. Pressure, gives away a nice assist, and then slots into Dolly. Second, Olisanda, you know what happened. He grabs him, penalty, slots into Dolly. So for me, this guy performed as well as Keagan Dolly did. For me, those are 2 assists in fact. So he won the Chiefs the penalty that got the 3 points, and he really played well, man. And we might have problems Bafana playing against Zim. If this guy is on song, we might not get the 3 points, but I'm hoping he will be kept quiet. But anyway, yeah, Bilal for me played very well, an 8.5 rating. He's coming back to his old self, the CBD that we used to see as well. I don't know where's the C, but yeah, you have Bilal and then you have Dolly as well. So yeah, anyway, 8.5 from my side. As I said, let me know what you think in the comments. That's Bilal for me. And yeah, the rest of the guys came in late, so I'm not really gonna give ratings, but my final word is Libuile Kosi, man, because for life. It's nice when you see big teams, Chiefs, Pirates, Sundowns performing well, but when it comes to the Soweto Derby, 1 win and the guys gets the confidence for the next game. So Chiefs mustn't be the Robin Hood of the PSL, taking points from the big guys and giving it to your small teams, so-called small teams. So yeah, it was a good game. I always love seeing goals in the Soweto Derby. You cannot have such a big game and have 0-0 and 1-1, but I don't care where the points go, but if we get goals and you get to take home the 3 points or take away the 3 points, it's good for me. It's good for the viewers, not a boring football, because we've been not done justice from a perspective of bonke labantu, they've been giving us boring Soweto derbies. So I hope this is many to come. Maybe they will meet again in Nedbank Cup. Maybe they will meet again next season, next year. So I'm just hoping we see more results. And yeah, at this pace, man, my honest opinion, you must look out for my next video, Sundowns versus Marumo Galat. So I'm gonna be doing that. But for me, Sundowns at this point now, I mean, they are on form, they can't be stopped. So Chiefs and Pirates need to pull up their game. I know Chiefs got the 3 points, but both teams, if they're gonna reach that Sundowns standard, man, they need to pull up their socks. They need to do some signings. They need, that authenticity that put them in that first position, man. I mean, they have a huge following. They when the two teams play, the country stands still. So yeah, Pirates especially, they need to go back to the drawing board, man. Who's the coach? We need to know. If you're going to give someone a coaching position, you cannot have two guys. Every time there's a loss, there's a different coach saying something. When there's a win, there's a different coach saying something. Pre-match, there's another coach saying something, and then post-match, there's another coach giving an interview. You guys are confusing the supporters. Give us a coach. If you're waiting for Pito to come from Al Ahly, you're still gonna wait for a long time. Give us a coach. Get a good coach. So yeah, that's me. If you're gonna get a good coach, get a good coach. If not, stick to this coach and make them official. So yeah, man. But anyway, that's my opinion, guys, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. I'm still on 40 something, and I'm hoping to push. Yeah, so guys, I'll be running some competitions as well for those who are on Betway or Sunbet, whatever it is. I'm giving away vouchers on my live videos, so keep locked in, subscribe, and this was Mr. V on Sports. See you next time, guys. Ngiyabonga.